Hello, guys. Welcome to another session of Let's Chat with Denisha. I'm going to try to keep it as short and spicy as possible. So, for today, I am going to talk about choosing a partner. Guys, I am not a relationship expert, but then everyone is different and they know what they're looking for in a relationship. And so, how do you go about choosing a mate? I normally say start with you. Are you ready for a lifetime commitment? Is it something that you feel you want or you just have the desire for? But when you check your life, you are really not ready to give up your singleness. You are not really ready to share your space and to share who you are. A lot of persons think they are ready, but when you check it, they are really not. You can't deal with someone's personality if you're not ready for a relationship. So if you are ready to choose a mate, let us look on some of the things that you should look for in a mate or in a partner.
Do me a favor, guys. Pause this video. Press that subscribe button. Remember to like and send to your friends. Thank you.
Let us check what the Bible says first about it. How do you know that this woman is the right woman for you? If you are not a Christian, you don't have to subscribe to this, but this is what the Bible says about the virtuous woman. I believe that the writer was talking about the heart of the individual. You will see a person's heart through their actions, how they behave. So you look at the heart, not on the outward appearance. So let's read Proverbs 31 10 to 30 talks about says. Not being unequally yoked with unbelievers. The two can't walk unless they agree to meet. And so if someone doesn't have the same moral values and the same principles like you, then you know that it's gonna be challenging to raise a family and even to be together. So you have to look for someone who shares the same value as you do. She is worth far more than rubies. So this is someone who you will see her worth, and she should be able to see her worth as well. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. What this is actually saying is that she is someone, your mate or your partner or the person you should be choosing to marry have to be someone who is trustworthy. You trust her with your heart. You trust her with your life. So if it is someone that you can't trust and keep on abusing your trust and all of that, I think you need to think twice about it. Females, it is the same thing as well. You have to be this virtuous woman that the Bible talks about so that your husband can find you. Okay? All right. It says, she brings him good and not harm all the days of her life. So is that her duty is to protect her husband, and also she has good intentions for her husband. So guys, if you are with a female and she doesn't have good intentions towards you, she's not supporting your goals, she doesn't want to see you strive, but at the same place, you will have to be careful of that. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships bringing her food from far. She gets up while it is night. She provides for her family and portions for her female servants. This is a hard-working woman, a woman who is not lazy, a woman who will not sit and depend on her husband just to provide for herself and her family. She has a sense of independence. She knows what it takes to take care of her man and her household. The female some critical questions. How do you see us when we have our families? What are your expectations? And all of this will come out. So she's not lazy. She's willing to work to take care of her home, and not just her home, but others around her as well, because it says that she she provides for her woman servant, persons who serve her or whatever. So we can say, she not only thinks about herself, but she thinks about other persons as well. Work. No, she considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. Not out of the man's earnings, out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. This is a woman who is forward thinking. This is a woman who plans. This is a woman who has dreams, who is always trying to grow and wanting to better herself. Do not be hitched to a woman who is stagnant and not ambitious. And for the females, do not be hitched to a man who is not ambitious. And when you meet someone who has a job, he can always lose his job or she can lose her job. An ambitious person not gonna feel comfortable in staying at home, but they're gonna feel uncomfortable, go out there and do whatever they can to provide for their family and to provide for themselves. So do not mistake a person working for someone who is ambitious. Two different things.
All right, it says that she sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. In her hand she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle of her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands
to the needy. This is a kind woman. She's not stingy. She loves people. Yeah, not saying that if the woman don't really like people or whatever, mean that she's a bad person, but that is something that you need to take into consideration as well. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. The lady makes sure that her family is taken care of. Her husband is she makes cover for her bed and she clothes. Her husband is respected at the city gate where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. Hello, females, listen to me. No go take up no man where disrespectful and people no see him as a respectful person and him no hold no class, no nothing about him. Be careful of those people. You hear what the Bible talk about? It said the man takes his seat among the elders at the gate. So this is someone who is respected. This is someone who others can go to for advice and someone who is depositing in the lives of others. I don't know the type of man you are looking for, but I know the type that they look for. All right. So hold on now. She makes linen garments and sell them and supplies the merchants with dishes. She is clothed with strength and dignity. Come on now. The woman is confident. She knows her worth. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom and fulfill and faithful instructions on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. This is not a woman who will wake up in the morning and go next door and gossip. This is a woman who is respected, who takes care of herself, who takes care of her family, and she is mature. Men, be careful of the type of woman you get hooked to. Females, be careful of the type of men you get hooked to. You want someone who will support your dreams, someone who you can build a life together. How do you know that this is really the person you are looking for? Time will tell. I always tell people that a jewelry that is fake, after a period of wearing it, you are going to see the true colors. Trust the process. Pray about the relationship as well. Because you're not just going to take a woman like that, and call her your wife. Said in the Bible. It's not as literal. But whoever it is that you are being hooked with or you're going to marry, maturity is the thing. And if you are a Christian, the person should fear the Lord. And I leave you with this. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart.